Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. First and foremost, I would like to thank everyone that has come here this evening. We treasure your time and we don't take it for granted. Secondly, I would like to thank the organizers of this network for bringing together dynamic professionals from different walks of life. Let me introduce myself again. My name is Peter Kaunda. Most of the times when I introduce myself, I'm always attached to the first president, Dr. Kenneth Kaunda. I wish I was a grandson, but I'm my own Kaunda. Having said that, the previous speaker has almost preempted most of my speech, but thanks, he's made my job very easy, so I'll just run through once more in certain things that he's mentioned. So standing here rejuvenates my memories 14 years ago when we had an initiative to set up a company called Espeka Zambia. This is a company that was based in Matero, not Kaunda, but Matero. This is a company that started in a living room with 4 staff, and we had 3 installers. So just to give you a brief about what Espeka does. So Espeka is a company that was created to fill up the gap that we had noticed on the market. 14 years ago, most of the construction industry in Zambia was foreign dominated. There were retail non-Zambian companies that were supplying different services to the construction industry. So when we noticed the need for a Zambian-owned company, that's how we created it. And over the years, Espeka has grown with 4 extra companies within the group, and one of them is Creative Aluminium. Then we've also set up another business in South Africa. It's called Espeka Engineering, offering various engineering services in South Africa. So if you notice, most of the buildings that are in Zambia, that are in Lusaka right now, there is literally every touch of Espeka on most of these modern buildings that you see. And I'm proud to stand in this building, and I know that most of the products that you see around here were actually installed and manufactured from our factory. From starting with almost about 8 employees, we're proud to say that our company has grown to a workforce of 200, that is excluding the entity in South Africa. We are also proud that an initiative that we didn't think that we were just filling up the gap on the industry, on the Zambian market, to just fill up the construction industry. We didn't know that we would be supporting the government in social, adding to the social values, and also to the supporting government in employing most of the youths that are coming from our various universities and colleges. As you may be aware, to run a business or to be an entrepreneur comes with a lot of challenges and a lot of successes. We have enjoyed a lot of successes as we are one of the biggest Zambian-owned companies that are fighting for market share with foreign-based companies. And we are happy that we are able to be on every construction and on every project that is either government-owned or private-owned. So those are some of our successes. We are also happy that as a business, we have a policy to give back to our community. We do a lot of charity work. We empower most of our students or college graduates that are coming to join us with extra skills that they are tailor-made to the products that we're giving to the Zambian market. We are where we are like the earlier speaker mentioned, because we love what we do. You can't run a business without having passion in what you do. You must be part of it. So every day in the morning that we wake up, we feel and we're part of what we do, and that's what gives us the courage to continue to run our business and to be in it. So apart from Espeka, we're into farming. I love farming. I'm a pig farmer, and we don't take it as a hobby. Like I've heard a lot of people tell you, on the weekend I have a hobby and I go farming. For us, we take it very seriously. So when we came into farming, we're doing a lot of pig commercial farming, and we're supplying most of our meat to the major players like Zambeef and Masterpork on the market. Within our journey, there's been a lot of failures, but those are some of those failures that we've had have actually built us to be where we are. I gave you a background of where we're coming from to grow a business where you're starting with 8 employees in Matero, and to get to a level where you're now going into neighboring countries like South Africa. To manage a business in South Africa is something else that is at another level, but it gives us pride that we are a Zambian company that is growing and going and looking through opportunities in other countries. Soon we may be in Botswana. I just came from Uganda last month. We are looking at opportunities to grow our business there and introduce our products. We are on a journey to succeed, and failure is not in us. That's why we're where we are, and we take all opportunities seriously. And this has been done through teamwork. We've invested in our workers, and that's the reason where we are. We share our vision with our employees, and everyone that comes with us, they share and have a foresight of where we're going. As we move with our employees, we also recognize the journey that we come with. There are certain clients that we've had for the past 10 years because they understand what we believe in. Integrity is one of them. We are very good time managers. We ensure that as we deal with our different clients, we ensure that time is very of great importance. We take communication very seriously. So it's communication, time, and also quality. All our employees know that a lot of Zambian companies are criticized for poor quality. And for us, we've taken quality very seriously. Many times I come across people that tell me, how come we don't see billboards? How come we don't see your adverts in the newspapers? The strength and what has built us to be where we are is not the billboards. It's the word of mouth of people like you, our clientele. So I've told people, what is the point of me advertising my services if I have more than enough on my plate? Why? It's because we make sure that when we deal with a client, we deal with the client with sincerity. We ensure that we communicate effectively. We ensure that we give them the quality service that they deserve. And it's been one way from one client to another. So we're basically moving from one client to another, and we've ensured that we've taken along in our path of growth with our clients to where we are at the moment. So I urge you that you need to take this advice seriously. You may not need to advertise some of your products that you are dealing in at the moment. And I would not be where I am today and stand before you if it hadn't been for God. God has laid our path to success. God has been there for us. Some of our achievements, when we look back, we are always wondering to say, how did we get here? But I can assure you that God has been there for us. My wife has been very supportive. She's a finance director for the company, and she's been very prudent in managing our resources as well for us to be where we are. I think I'll end here. I pray that God blesses you all, and thanks for inviting me to speak to you. God bless.